don't do homewrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want them to me. So I ignored him until he was single.
And how young is he?
Super young.
22.
Yeah. He's living on the edge. He don't know shit. You see him?
Right.
He's a jolly idiot. They say ignorance is bliss. That motherfucker's a retard.
Nobody saw this coming. Travis Hunter thought he had found his soulmate, the woman who would stand by him through every touchdown and every tackle. But what happened next would shatter everything he believed about love, loyalty, and trust.
And when God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer.
Because the woman he married didn't just leave him for another man, she left him for his own teammate. And the way she did it was so calculated, so cruel, that it left Travis questioning everything he thought he knew about the person sleeping next to him for 5 years. The first sign something was wrong came at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday night. Travis was at a charity event, surrounded by cameras and fans, when his phone started buzzing uncontrollably. Text after text, DM after DM, all saying the same thing. Bro, you need to see this. When he finally checked Instagram, his world collapsed in real time. There she was, Leanna, in a flowing white silk dress that cost more than most people's cars, smiling brighter than she had ever smiled for him. But she wasn't smiling at him. She was smiling at his Jacksonville Jaguars teammate, who was down on one knee with a diamond ring that caught the light perfectly. The photos were professional quality. The timing was perfect. The caption was simple, forever. But what made it devastating wasn't just the betrayal. It was the comments underneath. Friends congratulating her, saying they'd been waiting for this moment, dropping hints about her finally escaping a toxic situation. Some even said they'd known for months and were just waiting for everyone else to catch up.
What's going on, gang? If we didn't give a we'll let you crash out, but from one player to the next, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I want you to open up your eyes, man. There's no reason why she commenting on another page, an NBA with heart eyes and the money tongue out. That's your fiance. Wake up, young brother. Fiancés don't move like that. I ain't never had one of my fucking girls ever lay next to me in the same crib as me under another page, leaving heart eyes with the money tongue out.
And now that Leanna has betrayed Travis by hooking up with his teammate,
the most gut-wrenching comment came from someone close to both of them. About time you chose happiness. That's when Travis realized this wasn't a spontaneous decision. This was planned, calculated, and everyone knew except him. But the engagement photos were just the beginning. What happened next would show Travis just how deep this betrayal went. The morning after the photos dropped, Travis walked into the Jaguars facility completely shattered. Teammates said he looked like he hadn't slept in days. His usual pre-practice routine was gone. No music, no jokes, no energy. He walked straight past the media, straight past the coaches, and went directly to his teammate's locker. What happened next wasn't a conversation. It was an interrogation that the entire facility could hear. Sources inside the building say Travis wasn't asking, "How could you do this to me?" He was asking, "How long has this been going on?"
You ain't never had no girl, so why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go.
But what has really got the internet buzzing right now is this leaked photo of Leanna and Travis's teammate,
which told everyone that Travis suspected something but never imagined it had gone this far. The confrontation lasted less than 10 minutes, but it was loud enough that people outside the locker room stopped what they were doing. No punches were thrown, but the emotional damage was already done. Within an hour, Travis had left the facility without attending team meetings or practice. By evening, his social media had been completely scrubbed. He unfollowed half the roster, including his now former teammate Leanna and even the head coach who had tried to mediate the situation. Then came the live stream that broke the internet. At midnight, Travis went on Instagram Live in complete darkness. Hoodie pulled up, sitting in silence for almost a full minute before speaking. When he finally did, his voice was barely above a whisper. "Y'all think you know people." The comments exploded instantly. Snake emojis flooded the screen. His teammate's name was spammed thousands of times. People begged him to reveal more details, to name names, to expose everything. But Travis just sat there, blinking slowly, processing the reality that his marriage was over and his teammate had stolen his wife. After another minute of silence, he ended the live without saying another word. The clips from that live stream spread across every social media platform within hours. You could see the exact moment Travis's heart broke on camera.
You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go.
But what has really got the internet buzzing right now is this leaked photo of Leanna and Travis's teammate.
This wasn't just regular heartbreak from a failed relationship. This was the kind of soul-crushing betrayal that changes a person forever. The type of pain that can only be survived once in a lifetime. But just when Travis thought it couldn't get any worse, another bomb dropped that would complicate everything even further. Rumors started swirling that Leanna was pregnant. She had never made any official announcements, but eagle-eyed fans noticed subtle changes in her recent photos and videos. A blind item from a popular gossip blog added fuel to the fire. This A-list athlete's wife is pregnant, but they can't celebrate because his lawyer is demanding a paternity test before the divorce proceedings. The timing couldn't have been worse. If Leanna was really carrying Travis's child, it meant she was getting engaged to another man while pregnant with her husband's baby. But if the child belonged to the teammate, it meant the affair had been going on much longer than anyone realized. The pregnancy rumors reached a breaking point when Travis and Leanna posted what seemed like a harmless video of them adopting a cat together. The caption read, "Come with us to adopt a kitty," and showed them at an animal shelter looking like a happy couple planning their future together. But fans weren't buying it. The comment section became a battlefield of accusations and questions. She was just crying about not wanting to be in the relationship. Now they're buying a cat together? Who gets the cat in the divorce? That comment hit Travis hard enough that he actually responded, saying believing that rumor is crazy, LOL. But his defensive response only made people more suspicious that the whole cat adoption was a calculated PR move to make their relationship look stable, while divorce lawyers worked behind the scenes. Looking back, the red flags had been there for months, but Travis was too in love to see them clearly. Video footage from last season's post-game celebration against the Titans showed Leanna hugging the teammate first before even making eye contact with Travis. At the time, fans joked that she had team mom energy and was just being supportive. Now, that hug looked like something completely different. There was also the charity gala where she arrived separately from Travis and walked straight to his teammate's table, staying there until the cameras left. Former players turned analysts started coming forward, saying the whispers about Leanna and the teammate had been circulating for months. One source revealed that after practice, the teammate would often hang back, claiming he was waiting for a ride. That ride was almost always Leanna. But here's where the timeline gets really suspicious. Just 2 weeks before the engagement photos went public, the teammate signed a multi-year contract extension with guaranteed money. Suddenly, Leanna's social media behavior changed dramatically. Fewer posts with Travis, more cryptic captions about new chapters, and finally choosing happiness. It started looking like she had waited for him to secure his financial future before making their relationship public. The final piece of evidence came in the form of a TikTok video that Leanna posted, showing her crying uncontrollably while motivational audio played in the background. The video said, "When God gets ready to make you a great woman, He's going to make you great by how you suffer."
And when God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know He's going to make you great by how you suffer. The greater the glory, the more intense the story. Because you can't get this all out of a book.
The greater the glory, the more intense the story. The video got over 1 million views within hours, with comments ranging from concern for her well-being to accusations of sympathy farming. But the most telling part was how she handled the negative comments. She quickly deleted any comment that called her out for cheating or questioned her motives, leaving only the supportive messages visible. One deleted comment that was screenshot before disappearing read, "Why you crying? You cheated." Another said, she's running her exit plan already. The fact that she curated the comments to only show support made it clear that this wasn't just an emotional breakdown. This was a strategic move to control the narrative and make herself look like the victim in a situation where she was actually the perpetrator. Travis finally addressed this directly in his midnight Instagram Live, saying, "Y'all think you know people," which confirmed what everyone suspected but couldn't prove.